all on the respected, sorry. A very good evening, all, one on the all present over here. I am Mukul Akbal, President of Pink City Toastmaster Club, and I welcome you all to the special meeting of PCTC, where P stand for the professionalism. It's great pleasure to have all of you Toastmaster and guests alike to join us on this weekday. I really appreciate your initiative to make this session happen and your commitment for joining us. For over 7 years, our club has created a warm, supportive, and a very lovely environment to fulfill your objective of improving your communication and leadership skill. So here we are with the session named Session Omania. Sometimes you might be realize how to improve the quality of meeting and how you can make a good relationship with a mentor and mentee. So these all are the common questions you have in your mind. So well, don't worry. Today we are having the program quality director of District 41, Ranjit Acharya, and DTM Ekta Sethi from area director of Division P1. To welcome to welcome those, I would like to invite our coordinator and PPE of our club, Toastmaster Abhishek. Over to you, Toastmaster Abhishek.
Thank you, our presiding officer and president of Pink City Toastmasters Club, Toastmasters Mukul. Can we have a huge round of applause? Request everyone to please turn on their videos because our session is going to start. Can I have please Pawan, Eksha, Manali, Akshita, Ashish, Ayushi, Hashit? If possible, if you are facing any network issue, no problem. You can continue with the audio mode. My first question, what does a mania means? Can anyone tell?
Can you repeat it, Abhishek?
What does a mania means? M-A-N-I-A.
I'm hearing this first time. I have no idea.
Okay, so mania means biggest of all time. And the word, I took it from pro wrestling. If you know about World Wrestling Organization, was wrestling entertainment. They had WrestleMania once in a year, and that was the biggest stage of all pro wrestling entertainment of the history. And there comes the mania. With the same, we took the name Session Omania because this is also biggest of one of all. We have a District 41 program quality director. Don't you think it is one of the biggest? Can I have a yes or no? Yes, it is. Last year we did a session of Minia season 1 in which we invited DTM Nimish Joseph for our club growth session and DTM Rohan Nag for pathways session. It was successful session. So we came up with our second session with having program quality director for quality of a club and DTM Ekta Shetty for club mentoring program. But furthermore, I would like to invite our first session master, DTM Ranjit. First, let me tell about him. He is a part of Toastmasters for more than 2 decades, more than 20 years. Can we have a huge round of applause, first of all? Second, he he is the recipient of Presidential Citation 2018, the highest individual award cited by Toastmasters International. Can we have a huge round of applause again? Third, he was the Agile Area Director for 2017-18. Can we have a huge round of applause again? The applause should not be stopped. It should be continued because the list is still big. He was the outstanding division director for 2018-19. He was club growth director for 2019-20. Also received the Excellence in Club Growth Award from Toastmasters International. Currently, he is serving as Program Quality Director for 2020 and 2021. Please help me welcome distinguished Toastmaster Ranjit Acharya.
Thank you, Abhishek, and all the members of Pink City. Thank you very much for inviting me here, and I'm really sorry. Apologize for this delay. It was for a cause, so I hope that you'll understand because I was trying to manage ventilator for one of the family members, and thankfully I could manage ventilator for this person, and he's admitted now, and he's into a ventilator. At this point in time, finding ventilator bed or ICU bed or oxygen cylinder is very, very difficult. I know you people are also going through the same situation. Nepal is not, out of that situation. We are more grave than India. If you look at the ratio of Nepal, then we are 3 times more than India in terms of COVID infections, and we are double the number of deaths in every day if you compare it with India, according as per our per capita population. So let's hope that we do not get affected much more. We have lost a couple of members in Nepal. Toastmasters died in 2 days. You might have seen condolences coming up. So it's tough time. All of us are going through tough time. I hope we'll be able to sail through and we will come out of it. All of us need to pray for each other. That's what I can say. I'm home very late. I was driving back home and I called up Abhishek and told him that I'm still driving. So please make sure that no one feels bad about my being late. Otherwise, I never ever enter any meeting room on time. I am always before time. So today was some exception, and I hope that you will understand. I've been told to talk about
No problem,
club
sir.
quality. I've been told to talk about
No problem, sir. We can understand that because humanity is first, and we can wait for more time as much as you needed. And thankfully, we have
thank
able
you.
to
Thank
get
you
the
very much.
ventilators on time to save the one of the life. Can we have a huge round of applause for Ranjit sir's effort? Over to you, sir.
So I'm going to talk about what are the strategies that we can develop in terms of making club quality, having quality in our clubs. And that's one of the most important thing that I believe, which helps us retain our members, helps our members to grow as a communicator and leader, as well as helps the entire fraternity to grow as good communicators. So managing quality in clubs is one of the most difficult. At this time of pandemic, it is much more difficult than regular time. So I'm going to talk about how can we do that. So can you see this picture? What do you see? Just put it in your chat box. Whatever you see, can you just put it in the chat? Great. Cracks. Sonali says cracks. What else? Mukul, Abhishek, cracked road. Pavan, what do you see? Road cracks. Great. Komal, Eksha, Smith. I would want to know what do you see when you see this picture? Small stone is still there even after those cracks. Great. What else? Cracks. Great. So all of you are right. No one is wrong. What I'm trying to tell you is when you see these kind of things or when you have certain challenges in front of you, try to visualize it differently. Try to see the potential that it carries with it. Try to see that what is possible within that challenge. When we start looking at challenge in a positive manner, then we see these flowers, not the crack. So try to visualize when you are in challenging situation, try to visualize what kind of opportunity it brings to us. And when we see that opportunity, we get this strategy and we can then manage things and manage that challenge too. So overcoming the challenge by looking at it positively and visualizing is very important. So I'm going to talk about letter strategy. There are 7 letters, and I'm going to talk about those 7 letters in the strategy for bringing quality in our clubs. First letter is E. With E, engagement. We need to engage ourselves. You must be club officers in your club or members. So we need to engage with leaders. Beyond our club, there are so many leaders, area directors, division directors, other leaders. So we need to engage with them. If we want quality to come in our club, we need to engage with leaders. We also need to engage with members, our own members. How do we engage with them? We keep connecting back with them. Those who have not attended meeting for 6 weeks, connect back with them. Ask what are they going through? How are they coping up with this situation? Engaging with them makes positive impact on their member, and that also welcomes back the member easily. It could be possible that I have not attended the meeting for 6 weeks, and I don't feel right to come back after 6 weeks. I feel guilty about it. So I'm not coming back. And I need somehow that positive nudge to the member, and that member can come back. With club affairs, whatever club affairs are there, get you need to create engagement there. Like your BP education or your membership BP or BPR should not be working on a silo. When I say creating engagement with club affairs, if your vice president education has just filed in level 1 completion certification for one of the members, in next meeting, we need to ensure that this vice president education announces that and acknowledges the fact that one of the members has received this first level completion certificate. And while doing that, you recognize the effort of one member and you motivate other members towards completing their path too. So engaging with club affairs is very important. Engaging with roles is important. If I am taking up Toastmaster of the evening, or if I am taking up table topics master, I need to engage with that role and I need to ensure that I give 100% to what I'm doing. So many times we just take it casually. What we don't understand is by playing these roles, we are learning and we are growing too. There is an opportunity to grow. For that, we need to take up those roles seriously. We need to engage ourselves with these roles. And then we need to engage with achievements, as I talked about achievement of our individual members or club for that matter, or some member who just won the contest in area level. We need to engage with the achievements of our each member. With next letter, it is opportunity. When I say opportunity, it is opportunity to grow. When we engage, we get opportunity to grow. We get opportunity to showcase our talents, showcase our abilities, showcase our recognitions, our rewards. So there is an opportunity to do that inside the club. We need to ensure that that is happening in our club. That enhances the quality of club meetings. There is opportunity to lead. There is XCOM, opportunity to come in XCOM and take up leadership roles. That gives us opportunity to enhance our leadership skills. So we should not leave that. There is opportunity right there. And there is opportunity to achieve by becoming president of the club. We have the opportunity to lead the club as well as achieve certain targets set by Toastmasters International. For example, President's Distinguished Club. For that matter, we have Hall of Fame and Golden Gavel Club. So these are all achievements that we can achieve. There is opportunity to achieve too. And there is opportunity to shine. If you as a club president or as club member become Golden Gavel winner or Hall of Fame winner, then you just shine throughout the district. The club's name gets flashed. That's where the opportunity lies. And we need to ensure that every member in our club knows about these opportunities when they participate in club affairs. Third letter is R. And with it, I talk about resources. There are resources to plan for good meeting. There are resources to prepare for good meeting, good roles to play. So we need to have these resources ready. Do you have evaluators briefing sheet with you for your club? And every time an evaluator comes to the club meeting, gets this evaluators manual or evaluators briefing sheet, which tells this person that what are they supposed to do. So when I sit on the table of evaluator, the chair of the evaluator, on the table, if there is this briefing sheet, when I go through it, I get some kind of alert from the role player that, oh, I need to play this role well. And this is the briefing material for me. It can happen for grammarian, timer, or counter, because these are the roles. After some time, we tend to take it casually. So we need to ensure that everyone takes it up, the roles that they are taking up very seriously. For that, have these manual prepared. The orientation sheet prepared, you can just laminate it and keep reusing it. So every time you have a physical club meeting, you ensure that meeting, send this in WhatsApp message, one PDF sheet, which tells me that, okay, you are timer today. Why don't you read it before you start playing your role? That makes me serious as timer. That helps me give good results as timer, play my role efficiently. That helps enhance the quality of the club. Accordingly, you need to engage with each member who is playing different roles. You need to make sure that they have the resources that they need so that they can perform well. And then we need that those resources will also help us retain the members, because maintaining members and retaining them is very important. So resources well utilized can retain the members. We have so many resources in Toastmaster International dashboard. Maybe some of us have never seen those. So as club officers, as leaders, we need to dig into Toastmasters dashboard and bring those resources, share it with our members so that they benefit out of it. If I read good article in Toastmasters magazine, I should take screenshots of that article and share it among my Toastmaster fellow members. They may have received the magazine, but they may not have gone through it seriously. But if I tell you that, okay, this article is really good on vocal variety, everyone will go through it. So try to use these resources, which helps us retain our members. M for marketing, how well we are highlighting our activities of club, how well we are highlighting about all these special events that we are conducting in our club. We need to ensure that we highlight those so that members attend these meetings. We need to do marketing to attract new members, attract new guests. For that, we need to use social media like LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram so that we attract members. Sometimes you have guest speakers. Just put up the flyer about the guest speaker. Sometimes you may have one club member winning table topics contest. So just put that up and attract other members to come to your club. That's how you can market the club. You can welcome new guests to the club by inviting them to attend the meeting, as well as welcoming them and giving them that platform to shine when they attend the club meeting. Give them some opportunity to speak, maybe 15 seconds, 20 seconds, but give them that opportunity so that they feel welcomed in the club and they feel at home. When they feel comfortable with the club affairs, then they will come back again. They will then take up membership of the club. So again, marketing to engage people, engage in talks. If you talk about table topic contest, I'm sure that in Facebook, some of them will just come across that post and they'll ask, what is table topic contest? There is one opportunity for you to engage with this audience, to explain them that how we practice impromptu speaking capacity. And that's what will help us engage and bring them to our club as guests. So use marketing tools to engage with the prospects as members. Of course, P for positivity, to welcome. When we welcome the members to our club, show some positivity, then they get attracted to the club. We need to support our members by showing some positivity. We need to encourage our members by showing positivity that, oh yeah, you did well. There's a lot to improve, but I'm sure that you are doing so well. Keep encouraging members, not as evaluator, as peer member. We can always encourage other member because they need that pat on the back every time they do something. As table topic speaker, I spoke. It's not that I need to win that award of better table topic speaker, but I can be patted by someone saying that you raised a great point today. It was so creative. I loved it. That gives encouragement to the members. So that shows positive environment in the club. So just don't refrain from doing that and show the path. If you have done certain levels, show that path to others. You don't need to be mentor to do that. You can always come forward and tell the member, let's do this. You should take this path. You have taken this path. This is what you should do. Just try to give them some comfortable tips that helps that member come across and then do their projects. So that's the kind of positivity that we need to bring in. Last letter E for environment. We need to create welcoming environment in the club. Every time someone comes, they feel welcomed in the club, be it virtual or be it physical meeting. They should feel comfortable coming into the club atmosphere. We need to create supportive environment by helping each other, by patting on the back, by telling that, okay, today you are not at your self, but it's okay. Sometimes these mistakes that you make gives us great lesson. So it's okay to make mistake. Just encourage them and give them that supportive environment. Keep encouraging. Lastly, welcoming members, welcoming leaders, welcoming environment. So if you have these in your club, then club can have its own character, which will be quality. And that's what will help club members grow as communicators and leaders. So that will have its specific character. So create that character for the club that you have. So these are the 7 letters that I talked about: engagement, opportunity, resources, marketing, positivity, environment, and welcoming. So when I saw this, can you derive any any word from here? Yes, you can see we have
Empower.
empower that. So that's the key word that you need to take care. If you do all these 7 things, then you can empower your members. You can empower your club. And in return, you'll empower your own self. So empowering is very important. So always remember, to empower each other, we need these keywords. And if we apply these keywords in our regular day-to-day affairs, then definitely we will bring in quality in our club affairs. So empower is the keyword that I wanted to talk about. And let me just now take you through 3M. Very easy to remember. First is member. Second is meeting. So if you do not have members base, you will not have great meeting happening. And if you do not have meeting happening, you will not achieve milestones. So we need to ensure that our members have that empowerment with them and they feel empowered in the club affairs. Then you'll have great meeting every week, and those great meetings will convert into milestones because we'll be achieving a lot of milestones, set targets set by the Toastmasters International. So member, meeting, and milestones. These 3 are the keywords once again. So empower is our strategy. These are the 3 keywords. How can we help and add or retain members in our club? You may be having old members because you are so many, you're 6, 7 years old club. So you may be having some old members who have not reinstated themselves or they've not renewed their membership. Can we reach out to them? Can we knock on them? Just ask them how are they doing at this time of pandemic. Can you send in one message to them of their well-being from the club side as a president of Pink City or as excom of Pink City? Can you invite them for guest speech? Don't ask them to reinstate themselves or renew their membership, but you can always invite them to give guest speech. They'll willingly come back to their old club and give guest speech, but that will also bring them back to the same platform that they were using before. That will make them reconnect with everyone. And they may feel that, oh, club is doing so well, let me come back. I think it is interesting. And they may reinstate again. So that's one strategy that you can help. Bonding events, you can create club picnics, informal gatherings, or postmasters session after club meeting. Just have informal meeting of 15 minutes where everyone feels comfortable in talking to each other, pulling legs, whatever, cracking jokes. But that makes the bonding better within the members. And that helps members retain their membership. So do those kinds of events. Get someone from outside. Not necessary it is Toastmaster. It can be anyone. And you invite them to talk on some certain topic. Float that topic to all your members and others, probable guests, and invite them to attend that session. So there are three things that will happen from there. First, your members will enrich and gain some knowledge from guest speaker. Second is that is an opportunity for you to invite guests to impress them and then convert them into members. Third, the guest speaker, after coming to the club and speaking, will start talking about Toastmasters and your club. They become influencer for your club. So these are three things that you will achieve by inviting guest speakers in your club. Each one get one. If you tell your members, why don't we just get one more member? Let's not get many members. Let's get one member. You get one member, I'll get one member. Let's just do that. Your 7 XCOM members can get 7 members. For you to get, if you tell that, okay, let's add in 10 members, everyone will shy away. But if you tell everyone that you just need to get one member, you don't need to worry about anything else. That becomes easy target and then it is achievable. So try doing these things to, get members or add in new members. How can you create buzz about your club? Create public relation activities. Social media activation needs to be powerful. Talking the walk, whatever you're doing, talk about it in social media, in different platforms. Showcase the best. Whatever you achieve, showcase that to the world. Curiosity creates leads. So create curiosity by highlighting a theme of the meeting of next week. That may create some curiosity in Facebook. Some guests may end up joining the meeting because they found that topic interesting. They wanted to know what is it all about. So create that curiosity, which will create leads. Invite to impress. You can invite members or guests to impress them. Treat to engage, like then you need to treat them to engage by giving them opportunity to introduce themselves or giving them opportunity to speak. In your table topics, you can always say that one topic is for the guests and make them come and talk. So that will also encourage them to join the club. Follow up to recruit, like when guest comes and create some kind of database and follow it up with them, bring them back again as guests so that they come back again, they feel comfortable and they then decide to become member. We need to create ambassadors for ourselves, promote success stories of our club members and referral awards. If you can give referral awards to your members by saying that if you refer membership to someone, you'll get some award. Club can do that, and that can create some kind of buzz, which will then end up in adding members to the club. So when we talk about 3M, we talked about how to add in members. Let's talk about how can we have better meetings. What are the tools that we can use? You can have speeches, role players, roster. Online, offline, you can create a roster for 2 months. You can just book speaking slot, all the role players, they should pick up and your Vice President in Education can always follow up with members that you have not done your project for 2 months. Why don't you come back? There's one slot left, so that your roster helps in getting role players and they start preparing. That helps any Toastmaster of the day or the evening to conduct that meeting in quality way. It helps them. So create roster of speeches and role players, creative meetings, add in creativity in your meetings by bringing in newness to the table topics, adding in joke master into your uh, sessions where joke master can just make it lively, or you can do spinning the yarn or something like that in your table topics. Try to be creative in conducting these sessions so that the monotony is broken and members get interested, guests get impressed. Recognitions and celebrations, whoever achieves some awards, milestones, or some pathways level 1, 2, 3 completion certificate, celebrate those in your club meetings so that they feel recognized, others get motivated and inspired. Showcase meetings, like you can organize showcase meeting where you can ask your members to repeat their better projects and then invite guests to attend it. You can organize special meetings with guests of our meetings, and you can just do improv session or something like that, so that every member feels that, oh, I'm learning so much in my club. There's so much of fun in my club. So try to, break that balance between the formal and informal and create that environment of fun. That is very important. Zoomtainment, you can create creative ways to make the Zoom platform interesting. Can you make 3 members sing one song, 2 lines each, and make it creative? Or can you give one topic to 3 members and just ask them to deliver one speech, but they don't know who is going to speak after some who. So that remains with the Zoom master. You can unmute and tell that it's your turn. Then again, you can take it to somebody else. Make it interesting so that I feel lively in that meeting. Lastly, milestones. So there are recognitions of members' achievement, member of the month. You can announce member of the month who have been playing roles, who have been contributing, who have been helping the club to run the meetings well. You can identify one member and announce him or her as member of the month. Then club contributors for DCP trainings, you can recognize them. PR events, as I talked about, I will not repeat that. Social media I've talked about, I'll not repeat that. Then contest, invite guests for club level contests. That can be interesting for guests to attend. Promote contests in social media, news release of winners. You can just do news release or in Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram and LinkedIn, and highlight the pictures of those club winners. They may win area contest, highlight that. If they win division contest, highlight it much bigger. If they win district contest, nothing like it. Make it much bigger. But just recognize these efforts and use the opportunity to promote your club. With this, now I'm going to play one video before I open the session for Q&A. Let's watch this video. I just need to switch on the side.
Voices went actually.
Sir, you are not audible.
Not audible.
Rajiv sir, you are not
Am I the
audible.
only one I'm feeling that? It's not audible, sir.
Can you see it now?
Yes, sir.
It's audible now.
I hope you got the message.
Yes, sir.
Audible again.
So many times when we share something which is of no use to us can be a useful thing for someone else, and it's a vice versa, like, and it can come back to us in much bigger way. So it's all about teamwork. It's all about working together as a team, and if you can bring in that team bonding, nothing is impossible. So this is what I would like to say, and I would like to now open the floor. If you have any questions to be asked, please go ahead. I'm here. If I have some time, I can just be here for maybe 5, 7 minutes because I've already consumed so much of time of yours. We are delayed. So Ekta is already there for the next session. So let me just open the floor. Anyone can go ahead and ask me a question. You can unmute yourself and ask.
Sir, I had a question. This is
Yes,
regarding
Ekta.
my home club. There are some experienced members in my club who've been there for 3, 4 years, but it's very difficult to convince them to become a part of the executive committee. They are just not interested. So, how do we motivate? Because it's the same set of people who get repeated in the executive committee every time, just exchange of roles. So, how do we bring
Mhm.
in new people into the executive committee?
So, the best thing to do is like when you have got new members joining in the club, that's when you need to tap them. You need to tell them that, okay, take your time for 6 months and then you need to become sergeant at arms. Why? Because of this reason. This is what you need to do, and this is how you're going to grow. And we need to show that there is leadership path that you have to go through, and there is benefit out of it. So we need to showcase that. Unless we showcase that, others, no one will get interested. They'll think that, okay, this is a waste of time. By becoming a vice president of education or by becoming BPPR, if I'm gaining some kind of control over social media and I'm learning something to do with social media, I'll be interested. But we need to find out who is interested in such kind of roles. So you need to identify those people and prepare them. So a good club, what it does is creates associate role players. In my home club, we have associate role players. All 7 executive committee members have their associates with them. They are the ones who take up leadership in next term. But this term, they're playing the associate role. Whenever BPPR is not available, they are filling in for BPPR. But because they have come across the role and they've understood the role well, and they saw some potential there, then they take up the role next term. So it's all about planning. Sometimes what we do is we take easy path. The easy path is, okay, let me tell Ekta, he'll take it up. Let me tell Smith, he'll take it up. So we don't even reach out to Mukul, who is sitting quietly in the corner, and Mukul may be thinking that someone, if they come to me, then I will take it up. Otherwise, I'll not go and tell. I'll not offer myself. For every member, but they need to have better orientation from us. If a VPPR who had played this role 2 years back tells that, oh, that's so tedious, oh no, bahut kam karna padta hai, and all that, who will take it up? But if same person says that 2 years back I took up VPPR's job, then I realized the potential of Facebook, LinkedIn, how to use it. I understood the nitty-gritties of it. When he says this way, then other person may think that, oh, wow, I need to learn that too. So let me take up the role. So how do we aspire our members depends on who is playing that role right now and how are they portraying that role. If we are telling that, okay, I'm taking a burden on my head, then that you will not get next person. If Nimis will showcase that, oh, district director's role is so big, oh no, I spoiled my whole year. I shouldn't have taken it up. If he keeps telling this to me, do you think that I'll come forward to take up that role? I'll say no. If Nimis is saying this, then I should shy away from it. I may just take a break right here. So it's all about those who are playing that role. How are they portraying it to the audience? It totally depends on that. So I would say that, give proper orientation. If you're, we have club officers, training, right? COTP is happening all the time. But only club member, BPPR, BP membership, BPY president, BP, only 7 people are attending it. If we can, encourage 3 more people to go and attend, and if they see that, okay, the training is happening, so there's nothing to worry about. I get proper orientation and training. I can play this role well. It's easy. So then they get prepared. So we should open COTP, the club officers training for other members too. Why restrict it? Encourage them to attend. New members should attend it so that they realize, oh yeah, I'm in accounts department in my office. I can take up treasurer role very easy. So that should be the approach. I hope I could give you some tips there.
Yes, sir. In fact, that is the same thing that happens in our club. Like if they see, for example, I did VPPR 3 continuous times and they said there is a lot of work. Nobody can do that much work. So they said, we don't want to take it up. So if that impression is created, then
that's where you will have to act like mentor. You need to tell them that it's a lot of work, but all the templates are ready. I've done all the work. You just need to refill the template.
Reuse that. Yes, sir. I figured that out after 3 terms, but I did that.
So then they'll say that, okay, if you are going to be my mentor, I'll take it up. And you can always tell them, okay, I'll be your mentor for a whole year. You will do better than me. I have the templates, don't worry. So that's how, like when I became area director and I had to choose area director during my division director's term, this is what I did. I told everyone that, oh yeah, I have done everything. I have got the templates. I've got all the report format, everything. You become area director. I'm going to train you. I'm going to mentor you. Then they take it up. If I tell them that, oh, area directors, oh, do reports, visit reports, this, that. If I tell them that as if like I have climbed Mount Everest, then no one is going to, come back and say that I'll also climb Mount Everest.
Correct. Very valid suggestions.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, can I ask a question?
Yes, Abhishek, go ahead.
Sir, as you said, every EC committee should have their associate. For any club, who is having elections on a regular basis, like in every 6 months or in every year, if we make our associates, uh, there is a chances that uh, the value of elections will get reduced, because we already know that he will be our next VP, he will be our next VPPR, he or she will be our next SA, anything else. So how to overcome from those situations, because we have to make the value of elections that as much as it was before.
So one rule that we apply in this side of Toastmasters, which is now getting applied everywhere in District 41, is that if you have not become club president, then do not become area director. Toastmaster International does not say that, but we have this unannounced rule. So if you've not taken up presidency, you'll get less marks because there is interview. So we give less mark to the person who has not become president of the club before applying for, area director. Accordingly, if you have this associate role players in your club in the XCOM, there could be election for those people. No? To become associate, you go through the election. That could be your club's approach, right? So that it's almost like president and president-elect. Now Toastmaster International is announcing that every PQD will automatically become DD. From next year, it will happen that way. So there won't be election for DD. PQD will graduate to be a DD. Right? That is what is going to happen now. So accordingly, in our clubs, like most of the time, VP Ed becomes president, right? Most of the time. In most of the clubs, that's how it goes. VP Ed becomes president. Right? That is an unannounced rule. It is not rule from Toastmasters International, but we tend to do that. Okay, this person is going to become president next term. That's why that person should take a VP Ed role. So accordingly, associate role also we can create that situation. So or else if you have associate, let's say Rakesh is associate BPPR and Smith is BPPR right now, and now maybe Balaji wants to fight for BPPR. Well, let them fight, but the club would know that Rakesh has served BPPR associate role for 1 year or 6 months. So club will vote for him rather than voting for Balaji, who is just come from the floor, right? That will encourage Balaji to take up associate role with Rakesh, because then next term you will become the vice president PR. So it is all the practice. As I talked about creating character for your club, we need to do that. Every club must create certain characteristics within itself that becomes kind of rule for the club to choose leaders or perform or recognize or do club meetings. If you may be noticing that there are some clubs which are fun-filled events or meetings, and some clubs are very formal, very strict. They will be very formal, no nonsense. Where do you think that members would want to go? Right? Very informal, they'll feel that, oh, there is no learning. Very formal, they'll think that, oh, there is so much of strictness. I don't belong to this place. So we need to create a balance between both of them. We need to balance both sides so that our member enjoys the meeting as well as learns from it and grows. So create that characteristic and stick to that character of the club and make it, okay, yeah, Pink City is like this. So when I come to Pink City, I should feel that, okay, in Pink City, I'm going to enjoy as well as learn. So you need to create that positioning line that we talk about in branding for the club. What is our positioning line? Did I answer your question, Abhishek?
Yes, sir.
Abhishek, did I answer your question?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You answered. Thank you, sir.
So anyone else?
If anyone has any question, please ask.
Anyone else? Any questions?
Forum is open for all. You can please ask. Rakesh,
There are
would you
two
like to
things
ask?
that can happen when there is no question. One, my presentation could be so good that every question is answered, or my presentation was so bored that you want this session to be closed. So
It
either
was,
way, we need to end this session and
it was actually too good. It was like, all the informations were there, and you explained so good. So we are so thankful to know. And I guess, I'm so thankful, like, if we just come across these kind of presentations and these informatives, about that, how we can grow, how we can help other people to grow. So I really feel so motivated, and I'm feeling like why I have not done this practice till now. So I'm going to do this now, hereafter. Thank you so much, sir.
I have achieved my goal, Sonali. If one person is convinced by my presentation, I'm happy. I have achieved my target. So thank you for letting me know. So as I said, there's ample opportunity to grow and learn from mutual, members. All the members are there. All of you come from different background. If I sit across with each one of you for 5 minutes, I'm going to learn something from you. So that environment, I don't think we get anywhere else in the world.
Correct.
It's just possible in Toastmasters. But we tend to take it for granted. Many a times we take it for granted that we don't even ask, Balaji about his, profession and career and his learnings. We don't ask Smith that what did you do today? What did you learn today? And he may have, read one marvelous book that you would want to share about it, but we don't give that opportunity. We don't ask question. So in this platform, we need to utilize that bonding, that kind of create that bonding so that we don't need to ask Smith. He will come back with cover of the picture, book cover, and then he'll come and tell us that, okay, you must read this, or he'll deliver a speech on that book. So we need to create that bonding and that environment, and that's how we grow as members, and that's how we help each other to grow, because there's a lot to learn. So many times, like the video that I showed you, it's like available in YouTube. You can just download it. It's Oscar winning, video. You'll just find it in YouTube and you can just download it. And that can become a tool for you to motivate someone else to give the same message, right? Inside your organization, somewhere else. So I'm ready to share what I got from that video, and I'm ready to share that message. And I'm giving it an opportunity to all of you to use that video and give the same message. So these are the things that are there available with us in Toastmasters free of cost. We pay for our membership for our own growth, but we don't pay for these videos, but we get to know about these because we talk to each other and network with each other. So just utilizing that network is very important. So I'm happy that you invited me, because I always keep telling that reach out to us. Reach out to us. We are there to support each member, each club, every leader, and whoever knocks on the door, we open the door. Sometimes by keeping the door open, if there is no one outside the door, after some time we just close it, thinking that no visitors are coming. So we need to knock on the door. So good that you knocked on my door, and I'm happy that I could come. I was worried about today because I was thinking that whether I'll be able to make it or not. I came late, but I could make it. So I'm happy about it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Can we have a huge round of applause for our this ATM Ranjit Acharya? Yes, sir. We had more than 40 registrations for this event, but I'm really sorry for this very less attendance. Next time, I'll make sure everyone will present. And if any session is there in future,
So
I'll make sure.
yeah, so what I've told, I'm going to announce after the elections is that I'm going to visit clubs, but it should be a joint club meeting, and there should be at least a certain number that I'm going to fix, that if a leader comes to me and says that, okay, I'm going to gather these many members in this meeting, so please come and attend the meeting, I will be coming and attending the meeting. So that is the promise from my side.
Thank you, sir.
When
Thank
I
you, sir.
take up the district leadership, I'm going to announce that. So we'll meet again. And there is DEC meeting happening. So please do, the president of the club, the vice president of education, do
Yeah.
attend it. I hope that you have registered for it.
Yes,
So
sir.
thank you very much. I will take a leave because I've been getting so many calls from the same place. So I just need to attend to those calls. Sorry for not being able to attend, Ekta. I wanted to, sit back and go through your session too, but I'll have to take leave right now. But I'm going to attend your session someday.
No problem.
Thank you very much.
Toastmaster Smith, can you please take a screenshot if possible from your side? Can we have any emoji or any sign you would like to share? Thank you, Smith. Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Ranjit Acharya, sir. Can we have a huge round of applause for him once again, who gave his time even in emergency issue. Like we always says, humanity is first, and thank you, sir. After those critical situations, you gave some time for this session.
Please stay safe. Take care of yourself. Nothing is more important than your health. So please take care of yourself and your family members, and wish you all the best. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
So moving forward, we have our second session from someone who is distinguished Toastmaster, who became distinguished Toastmaster in 2020. Can we have a huge round of applause? And applause should not be stopped because still list is still very long. She has served almost in all XCOM in several clubs. She was the club coach of Invicious Toastmasters Club, and the club became president distinguished. That means 9 or 10 out of 10 goals have been achieved. He have chartered a community club and also sponsored the same. She is currently serving as Vice President Education and Treasurer of JPKU Toastmasters Club. During her MBA, she was a charter member and the secretary of IIM Lucknow Toastmasters Club. She have achieved not once, not twice, but 3 triple crowns till date. She have completed her DTM journey from traditional path, which is TC, CL, ACB, ACS. Until then, we have to complete it by ACG and ALS. Then after that, DTM will be completed. Please help me welcome for our next session, mentoring session, DTM Ekta Shetty. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Abhishek. Hello, everyone. Since we're already running short of time, I'll try to keep this as precise and short as possible. And I haven't prepared a separate presentation as such because I didn't find time. The presentation that I had prepared for the district mentorship workshop that I had taken, I'll just cover snippets of that and then maybe we'll make it more interactive. So can I share my screen?
Yes, you have the access.
Okay. Is my screen visible?
Yes.
I just wanted to apprise all of you about an official pathways program that is there in the pathways, in our educational pathways also. So what happens is that for anybody, we all know that in pathways, I'm assuming that whoever is attending the session today has enrolled themselves in pathways. There are 11 paths in pathways, and any path that you take up, mostly all the speeches are the same till level 2. After level 3 also, it depends on which elective you take. So in level 2, the last speech for anybody who has taken up any path is Introduction to Toastmasters Mentoring, where you are supposed to deliver a 5 to 7 minute speech talking about your Toastmasters mentoring experience and shedding a little light on who your mentor is and how that person is. So this is a mandatory speech for anybody who's reaching up to level 2. Now, once your level 2 is complete, for any path, irrespective of any path that you have taken, automatically the Pathways mentorship program opens up for you. You can see it in your path. So it consists of 3 projects: Prepare to Mentor, Mentoring, and Advanced Mentoring. Now, in case of Prepare to Mentor, the first project, you don't have to actually deliver a speech. There is just a checklist or a document that you need to prepare of how you are going to mentor any member or anybody else that you decide. So it's just a checklist of what you will do. Now, now under this mentoring is you decide to help a you decide to help a member with any one assignment, any one particular assignment. So that assignment could be either that the member is trying to compete in a speech contest, let's say in the club level international speech contest, you decide to mentor that member. That will ensure that you complete the project. Or let's say the member wants to prepare for one speech, any one speech, you are helping the member by mentoring the member. So that counts as completion of your mentoring project, but it's not that. You'll also have to deliver a speech after that to share your experience of how you mentored that member. Now, advanced mentoring, the word itself is advanced, so it obviously will take a longer time to complete. Advanced mentoring is a 6-month project. Basically, you choose a member again, and you decide to mentor that person for 6 months, at least for 6 months, wherein both of you decide at the beginning only that there are certain goals. Maybe it can be one single goal, or it can be a couple of goals for that mentee that you will both work on together. And at the end of 6 months, maybe both of you can monitor the progress and see how far the mentee has come. And after you complete the 6 months, again, you will deliver a project, a 5 to 7 minute speech, talking about your advanced mentoring experience. So I would highly recommend that, and especially because I was just looking up the Pink. I know that Pink City Toastmasters is a very, very strong club. Your club is already popular in District 41 because of the Smedley Challenge, also for having added so many members. Plus, President's Distinguished Club. I think all 10 goals are complete. And I just checked the dashboard now. I believe there are 28 members. So it's a really strong club. I'm sure that y'all are already doing very well. So I strongly urge whoever has already started mentoring members to take up this official mentoring program on Pathways also. I'm sure it will help. So why should anyone become a mentor? I think before I would want to know from any one of you, like why should you become a mentor? Can anybody tell me why? Okay, Rakesh, I think raised his hand.
Yeah, to help, I mean, that fellow Toastmasters. Let them learn himself, then, I mean, a guide to someone else who can also grow simultaneously and under your guidance.
Yes, correct. I think Pawan is also raising his hand. Pawan, would you want to answer?
Yes, definitely. A mentor is just like a driver of a car, although we are having all the fuel, tire, etc. engine, but we have something who can monitor, who can drive it efficiently, because each and every member is having their own capabilities, own skill, but we need someone who can just guide us on a very proper path and to achieve our goals in a particular time period.
Yes, that's correct. Because even the biggest of people, in fact, like even if you think you've achieved the pinnacle of success, you've achieved everything that there is to achieve. Even then, you will need somebody to guide. Because learning never stops, right? We may think that we've achieved everything and we don't need any guidance, but you never know. Like, for example, I can share my experience with all of you. So my mentor is Deepak Menon sir. I think I'm very lucky because JPKU Toastmasters is my home club and he's a member of that club. So ever since, in fact, I joined this club because of him only. He asked me to join this club, and from 3 years, I've been a member of this club, and he has been guiding me. anything, like any small thing, even now, like if sometimes he notices these messages in the group where people are praising me and they tell me, okay, you've done it. But a mentor is somebody who will point out mistakes that nobody else sees. And they are doing it for your own good, right? It's up to you whether you are open to constructive feedback. If you start thinking that no, there is no scope for improvement, I think I've already achieved everything, then you will stop learning. So that's the thing, that you should be open to learn also from a mentor. And a mentor is not one person who knows everything. It doesn't mean that the mentor has to know everything. Like for example, there was a speech contest in our club, and I wanted him to be the contest chair. But then what we realized was that Deepak sir was very used to the offline format because he's not very tech savvy. And being the contest chair, you also have to be the co-host. You should know how to brief the role players. So initially, I only had asked him, but then I had a conversation with him and I said, sir, I don't think you'll be able to do this, because then he said, instead of you wasting time on guiding me so much, I think you can either become the contestant yourself or you can give somebody else an opportunity. So he understood that he has a limitation there. And he was okay with it. So I think our relationship has evolved to such a level that sometimes even if I disagree with my mentor, I tell him directly. I don't think, oh, he has been the international president, so I can't tell him anything. And I believe that that's how all relationships should evolve. In fact, I would like to share my mentoring experience, because I have mentored, I think I currently also have 18 mentees across clubs. And I would like to just share how I mentor people. So first, at least this is my strategy. I know we all lead busy lives, but if you want to do it, you can. The first call that you should have with your mentee is just like an icebreaker speech. It should be to get to know your mentee well. And generally, because I am very talkative and I think I can make the other person talk also. So the call lasts for 1 hour, like proper 1 hour, minimum 1 hour, and sometimes even more than that, where the mentee opens up to me. Like we discuss about his or her personal life, their hobbies, goals, everything. And then we come to Toastmasters in the end, because I want to understand what is going on in the mind of that person. So we open up. And in fact, I did this with one of the mentees of my club. This was 2 years back. And he said he doesn't talk like this to anybody. So we spoke for 1.5 or 2 hours. And he said, I will always remember this conversation. So I think it's very important. Like what happens is that there should not be a mismatch with what the mentor wants for the mentee and what the mentee wants himself. Like let's say that the person does not want to become a DTM, but is happy just delivering speeches or is like whatever. You should understand. You should not try to force your opinion. Okay, no, this is good for you, so you should become. Like sometimes it is important to correct them when they're going wrong. But I think people are smart enough to make goals for themselves and they know what they want. So don't force your opinion on them. And I never interfere in the personal lives of anybody. I don't even try to get there. So if somebody is telling you that they are busy with their studies or there is a personal issue, please just leave them the way they are. Don't get into that. And after the first icebreaker session, I take a proper pathway session. In fact, this I do for all new members of my club also, like one-on-one sessions, where I tell them why is pathways important, how do you enroll, and how do you mark your completion of speeches. I think that basic guidance is needed for people who are new to Toastmasters, because otherwise, if you leave them on their own and if you keep only following up them, but you don't tell them what needs to be done, then it becomes difficult for them to follow. And of course, after that, I think some of my mentees don't even send me their speeches anymore. They've become confident. In fact, they tell me that they want me to hear their speech live and then give feedback instead of giving me the speech first. So that is okay. I think whatever approach works best for them. But you should always be there to guide your mentees. And sometimes, yes, push them where they think they may not even think they are that capable, but you should push them to maybe take part in a contest, do things. But again, if they're not interested after a point, just leave it at that. So I think this is what my experience is. Now, I think this is what I wanted to share. Everything else is very generic. So any questions that anybody has? And then maybe we can do case studies. I think there are how many people? There are 11 people. Apart from me, we can have 3 groups and then we can do case studies. Is that okay?
Ekta, can I ask one question?
Yes, please.
I have shared a structure with you.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
That's very organized. Huh?
So how can we improve still after having that structure with the mentor-mentee body?
No, I just want to know from you because I did see that structure. How is it decided? Like, how is the mapping done? Is there some criteria that are taken in? Like, do you take some criteria into consideration, or you ask the mentee who he or she wants as a mentor?
Yes. First, we ask every new member or even the old member if you need any mentor or any mentee.
Hmm.
If they say yes, we provides all the names. We said open. You can just give the name, and suppose I want a mentor, and I said I want Toastmaster Smith. Then as a vice president of education, I'll talk to Toastmaster Smith that Toastmasters Abhishek wants to be your mentee. Will it be okay with you? And if he say yes, then we'll make a I'll give the phone number to them. They will have introduction. Then after that, after all the proceedings, even after the proceedings, only the draft list first we deliver, because even after delivering a draft list, any new member, there is a chances that any new member can change their mind that no, I want as our mentor now. Then after all this queries, after all these updates, we release the final list of the mentors.
Uh, no, I think this is a good approach. But then, so does it happen that any of the mentors, like any of the mentees, keep changing their mentor often, or is it like are people happy with their mentors?
So sometimes, like 1 out of 10, for example, in an average, like may ask to change the mentor. We do often update our mentor-mentee list on every month basis. We ask if anyone wants any change. If they don't want any change, we continue the mentor-mentee relations. But here a question raised, like as we've discussed about 6 month program of mentor-mentee. If any mentee in between says, I want to change my mentor, now, it will definitely affect the project of a mentor of the level of a mentoring program. How can we resolve that issue?
So that I think is okay. Like if the mentee is not happy, then in the middle of the project, the mentor can choose to mentor somebody else. That is okay. The Toastmasters, I think they're not. But the only thing is, then the mentor needs to self-introspect why that mentee is not happy. That is one thing. Otherwise, Toastmasters project में तो कोई problem नहीं आएगी. वो तो खत्म हो जाएगा वैसे भी. That person can mentor somebody else also. But ये खुद के लिए है ना कि analyze करना कि what is the problem, क्या मतलब गलती हो रही है. जैसे अभी मैं एक एग्जांपल देती हूँ. एक नए क्लब में मैंने एक नया क्लब चार्टर किया अपने एरिया. तो इट्स अ कम्युनिटी क्लब और सारे लोग नए हैं, तो सबके लिए आई थिंक 3 पीपल आई एम मेंटरिंग, बट द रेस्ट आई हैव असाइन्ड मेंटर्स. एंड एक लड़की को जिसको मैंने 2 मेंटीज दिए थे, बोथ ऑफ देम केम एंड टोल्ड मी दैट शी इज जस्ट नॉट रिस्पॉन्सिव. मतलब वो जब भी उसको मैसेज करते या कॉल करते, शी डजंट लाइक पिक कॉल्स एट ऑल. तो ये इट्स अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फैक्टर, राइट? द मेंटर हैज टू बी अप्रोचेबल. being available all the time is difficult because हम सबकी अलग जिंदगी है. We lead personal professional lives. Toastmasters ही नहीं है हमारी जिंदगी में ना. But if you have made that commitment that you will mentor somebody, you should take out time. वो खुद से समझ में आना चाहिए कि तुम्हें कि you have to ना. अगर नहीं कर रहे हो तो then why did you agree to become a mentor? So that is something I tell people also. If you don't have the bandwidth, please refuse. But ऐसे मतलब agreeing to become a mentor and then not being able to give time at all is a strict no. Don't do that also. So that is one. But I think it is for the person to analyze. Actually, I have seen one of my clubs doing this, that they have an anonymous survey that they conduct for all the members in the club where they can give honest feedback about their mentors. Just to know कि मतलब how are they doing and is there any scope for improvement. ये हमने एक बार हमारे क्लब में भी किया था, जिसकी वजह से we found out that one person was being too pushy. Like he was very ambitious. Like I think he completed 2 parts in 8 months or something. तो वो अपने mentee से भी यही expect कर रहा था. But you can't, right? You can't. It's like a lot of parents are also told कि अगर उनके कोई unfulfilled desires है, they try to fulfill it for their child. ऐसा तो नहीं होता ना. That doesn't work like that. Every person is different. Every person's goals and desires are also different. Like even telling, like I often encourage new members to try to give at least one speech per month. When you start your Toastmaster journey, be active when you're giving speeches. पर फिर वो बात है कि वो भी तुम force नहीं कर सकते. You can't write a speech for them and you can't force them. It has to come from within. You can only nudge them once in a while, but you can't force anybody to do things. And I've seen that when you don't force people, they open up to you also, and sometimes they tell you what the real problem is. जैसे जब ये होता है ना, what do I say? Like one of my mentees very recently, he's a member till September, but he got admission in a good college now, and he's going to study there to do his MBA. But he reached out to me, he called me, and he took advice regarding MBA also. So maybe you should have that kind of relationship. Even if the member wants to leave the club, that person comes and talks to you, and not like doesn't feel uncomfortable. कि मैम नहीं, कि ये नहीं है कि mentoring मतलब only for Toastmasters and they cannot talk to you about anything. So maybe you should develop that kind of relationship.
Okay. So if any member or any old member ask, like, I want that specific member as my mentor, and the mentor is not a paid member, can we still give his or her as a mentor, like unofficially or
Oh, they have not renewed their membership. Acha, acha. हाँ, I think
if
that
in that case?
that person is also ready, is it? मतलब जो जिन्होंने renew नहीं किया है, he also is ready to become a mentor.
Yeah, once a Toastmaster is always a Toastmaster. So they don't deny to help.
अच्छा, they don't deny to help. Then I think it is okay. मतलब कोई problem तो नहीं है. But यही है कि generally what happens is that a mentee gets inspired when they see their mentor being active. मतलब वो ये होता है ना कि तुम अब when you see, like when my mentees see me delivering speeches actively by taking up different roles, and if I win prizes, let's say best speaker है तो जो भी वो देख के ना वो लोग भी inspire होते हैं कि वो करना है. पर अगर देखा ही नहीं है तो फिर then they'll think कि अरे हम लोग भी आराम से कर लेंगे जो करना है, even if the mentor. So I feel that that person should be physically there at least sometimes for them to motivate them. I don't know, maybe it could work also, maybe it could work very well. But as per me, that person has to be there sometimes, has to actually show his performance, right? Only then will the mentee also get inspired, is my personal.
Anyone wants to ask any question, they can please ask.
I just wanted to ask the three paths that you mentioned that open up after you complete level 3. Are they mandatory?
Level 2 के बाद.
Okay, level 2. Are they mandatory or it's a separate?
No, no, it's just you. If you want, you can do it. Mandatory नहीं. I haven't done it myself, by the way. I have completed level 4 in a path. Level 4 किया है मैंने. Level 5 is just left, and I've completed level 1 of another path because there was this Toastmasters offer, so you could take up 2 parts. But like it's not mandatory.
Okay.
But some people do the program and then they put it up like on social media. So if you think that's an achievement, then
I did that like 2 years ago. Like I've mentored a member for a speech contest and mentored a member for around 6 months. Yeah, just wanted to know that.
Oh, okay.
But as a mentor, there is one benefit. Like if you complete that mentoring level, you it can be counted as official level for like triple crown if you completed 3 levels. So
that is it. Yes.
Okay, then I'll give my next speech very soon so that I complete that.
So the mentoring level you can complete, but the condition as Ekta said, you need to complete in 6 months. Is it any time foundation like minimum 6 month period or it is a maximum 6 month period?
No, it is minimum 6 months. Correct. You can extend it for beyond 6 months. So that is left up. Correct.
Anyone wants to ask any questions before our case study? Our new member can also ask any question if you want to have. Rakesh, I can see if you want to ask.
Yeah. Actually, I want to ask, whether we can have small groups where we can have conversation 15 to 20 minutes on daily basis. So, to fast improve or to fast on get it on track. Is it possible?
Actually, it depends on the other person, Rakesh. मतलब ये होता है ना कि कभी हमारा मन करता है, we are ready, but if that other person is not ready, उनके पास अगर टाइम नहीं है, bandwidth नहीं है, तो वो प्रॉब्लम हो जाती है. मतलब if there are 2-3 people, all of you agree, करना है तो कर लो, क्या प्रॉब्लम है?
Okay, or you can visit different
Thank you.
Toastmaster clubs now when the meeting are happening online.
Ah,
From the comfort of your home.
Yeah, I'm attending that meeting nowadays.
I think Balaji also has a
Thank you.
question. Rakesh, I'm sorry, Matlab, I didn't know what else to say to your question. Okay, I think Balaji also has a question.
No worries, Rakesh. I'll explain your.
Not an issue. I mean, that is.
I'll explain. Don't worry. I got your question.
So, good evening, everyone. So, I had a question that we're currently having our new members, and everyone is looking for a mentor. And we are suggesting them to choose few senior members to be their mentors and to have some people from other clubs. But our new members are feeling that the mentors we're actually telling them to choose based on our experience and what we feel they are compatible with. They're not understanding that. So, how will we actually tackle this issue? They want
No.
only a particular person to be their mentor. So it's like
Oh,
all 5-6 people are going to just one person and not the second one. It's being
hmm.
a burden to a single person.
Yeah, I face this problem in my club also. Everybody wants either me or Deepak sir to be their mentor. Like it becomes very difficult to convince people. So basically, what you can do is actually this was a suggestion given to me by Deepak sir only. You can tell them and at least I believe that anybody who has 6 months of experience in Toastmasters is good enough to start mentoring other people. Okay, so like that you'll have a pool of people. How do we convince the new members that they should go to other mentors also, not only one person? So actually, you can put forth a condition that I want you to complete level 2, at least 7 speeches. Only then will I mentor you. Only then will Deepak sir or I mentor you. Till then, you have to be mentored by whoever we are offering as your mentor because you have scope to learn. Of course, if that person is very bad as a mentor, I understand. But otherwise, we have to explain to people that complete this and then we will become your mentor. मतलब ऐसे कर सकते हो. That is one suggestion that I can give.
Thank you, Toastmaster. I'll
Ek-
surely try this.
Yeah.
I also faced a similar issue. Like in last month, we have added more than 6. We have added 6 to 7 members, new members. And when I asked that whom you want to be your mentor, and they all have given me the only one name. Now all are the new members. How can I distribute them with the different members because they are asking for a one name only?
No, you can be very honest with them. एक तो you can tell them about the bandwidth of the member also, right? कि कोई एक इंसान कैसे मतलब how can that person mentor so many?
Yes.
You can actually see, at least I try to explain it to people in this way. If they are new to Toastmasters also, they at least understand how the human mind works, right? Can you manage so much workload? अगर वो उनकी जगह पे होते तो would they be able to manage? नहीं ना. So you have to tell them कि that person is already mentoring somebody, and though he would love to mentor you, but abhi it is not possible. And you have to tell them that you need to trust the club also, and you need to trust the executive committee of the BP Education. We are trying to find you the best possible mentor. And it's not that you cannot approach that person also once in a while if you need guidance, because in Toastmasters ऐसा नहीं है कि you only need to approach your mentor. किसी से भी बात कर सकते हो ना, you can approach anybody. But यही बात है कि for more focused conversation, you can tell them that we have assigned another mentor and that person also has a good proven record with. I think the new member should understand. I think you should be as frank as possible, because वो होता है ना कि it's like politicians trying to do this appeasement wala thing कि everybody will keep everybody happy, but you can't please everybody. You have to be honest with the new members. You are trying to cater to their demands, but at the same time you also have to be reasonable, right? Because with एक ही member पे बहुत ज़्यादा load भी नहीं हो सकता, and that person may refuse also. So that, and otherwise you can do one thing. एक और strategy है जो कि हम लोग करते हैं. For example, in my club, one of my mentees, like he has started mentoring and he's very good at mentoring. So what we do is, like, if somebody approaches me and says, "Okay, I want you to be," I said, "I have trained him very well, and now he can do it." So then they'll have that thing कि अच्छा, he has been trained like by her, so he'll also be good. So ऐसे बोल दो कि you can recommend 2-3 names and बोल दो कि this person who you want to be your mentor, इन्होंने इनको भी train किया है. So you can be like guided by them. ऐसे.
Okay. Thank you. Mukul, would you like to ask any question?
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, hi, Ekta, I have one question to you. So
Yes.
like I already talked to you regarding this topic as well. Like member have joined the club. Like we have assigned the Mentee Zoo club. So we have created the list. Like you can take a mentee and mentor in this way. But still everything is planned. We have form a group for mentors as well. So what if mentor is not getting into their mentees and vice versa? We have done each and everything we have done like food spooning to each and every person. So still at the end of the meeting we are getting a message from the person we are not able to download the evaluation sheet, how to craft this speech, how we can deliver. We are facing such kind of issue even if we have done each and everything. So how can we make them serious, make them, how can we make them a mentor serious about their responsibility? And same goes with the mentees. So like have a personal touch with their mentors on timely basis.
This problem I can also identify with. There are a lot of people in my club that no, in fact, this happens here also. I personally, as the VP education of the club now, I take a pathway session where I detail me, I show them step by step what gets done. And then after that, also when I add them to the speeches group when they have to deliver their speech, they keep asking me, where is evaluation resource? Where is evaluation resource? So I guess sometimes I think it depends on the member. You can't blame the mentor also. मतलब बोल के भी कभी कभार लोग नहीं समझते या तो भूल जाते हैं. They're not very serious. So what you can do is at least as of now, because you can एक बार एक अच्छे से जिसने किया होगा, please record that and send it to that member and tell them कि this is how it has to be done. Please go through this recording. I know that people can refuse to go through the recording and then do whatever they want, but you can't. I mean, you can't keep telling the person so many times. I think after a point, there's actually there is a this. I think all of you must have seen in Pathways. All evaluation resources are available for anyone to download. So if the member just mentions his project and level number, we can the VP education can download the evaluation resources and give it on the group. वो कर सकते हैं. But फिर यही है कि then when will they learn? They will not learn, right? फिर उस तरह से they will not learn. So we have to get them to learn. हाँ, that is one thing. I think वो थोड़ा ना push करना पड़ेगा बार-बार.
Although I'm trying to share those audios that I have received from you, like recorded messages.
हाँ
So I'm
हाँ
trying
हाँ
to
yes,
convince the people go through with this audio so that you can understand how you can play a certain role. But still they need everything handy picked up so that I can guide you on one-to-one call. So that's happened
The
sometimes.
problem is that is the problem for new members of the club. Also, initially I used to conduct one-hour sessions, like I used to show them. And for new members who joined later, I shared the recording. But they would just not go through the recording and they would not enroll. They would be like, "We'll go through the recording." So people are very stubborn also that way. I don't know how to like. Yeah, that is one thing. Sometimes you need to keep pushing only. कुछ कर नहीं सकते. Like you can keep trying.
Like on an average in a month we do 2 pathway sessions. We have a separate pathways chair. We personally assigned as a pathways chair because the member knows about pathways very nicely, and she trained very nicely. So we do twice in a month on an average because of the addition of the new members. We still made it open to all. Even if an old member wants to join, they can join. But still, after having the session, still they were not able to like. मैं तो भूल गया evaluation sheet कैसे डाउनलोड करते हैं.
हाँ ये होता है. मतलब I get so irritated in my club also. मतलब कितनी बार इन लोगों को बताओ समझाओ तब भी उसके बाद भी ना सिंपल सी चीज है जो जाते हैं. हाँ, but फिर what do we do? Like we just have to keep guiding people. Like we can just tell them कि like do it again. Actually, what I feel is that for for such people, there is one more remedy, and it has worked also. I don't know if it will work all the time. If they've been in Toastmasters for more than 6 months, just assign a mentee to them. Like what happens is that sometimes when responsibility is entrusted on you, then you have to become better because you have given the responsibility of guiding somebody. अगर तुम्हें खुद नहीं पता है तो what will you guide others? तो तब सीखना पड़ेगा ना उस चक्कर में. So then people will learn. But again, it's not guaranteed. The person can still continue to be like that only, but you never know. Like the person can change for good also. तो ऐसे अलग-अलग strategies try करना पड़ता है.
Sure.
Yeah, that's true. It's like I have, when there is very naughty student in the class, then teacher make monitor to that student, monitor of the class. Like
Yes, correct. Exactly. Same analogy. हाँ, ऐसे ही करना. समझ गए ना? That is what I was saying.
Is anyone wants to ask any question, any query?
Actually, I just want to tell you, Abhishek, कि ये जो इन
Yes.
लोगों ने सवाल पूछे हैं ना, वो case studies का मतलब we've covered the case studies in those questions only. So अगर if you have more questions, you can ask. I don't think we need to do the case studies because real life case studies तो मिल गए हमें इतने सारे सीखने.
Okay.
People
Okay.
can
Secondly,
consider.
secondly, Abhishek, what I understand that is more actually a personal relationship, because sometimes we just forget to be a professional, and each and every time we do address the queries and the call of a member. So as a member, actually we also get so much habitual to connect each and every time with my mentor. I thought कि whenever I feel any issue, whatever I am having, I can instantly talk to my mentor and he will guide me. Instead of as a mentor, we should be approached just like कि whatever downloads has been given to us, we should be remember it in a very professional manner instead of a personal.
Yeah, I agree with you, Pawan. In fact, हाँ ऐसा नहीं है कि when mentoring happens, it's entirely the responsibility of the mentor to take care of everything. If the mentee is not showing any initiative, if the mentee is not improving, not learning, then the mentor will also get irritated after a point, right? उनको लगेगा कि कितना करके भी कोई फायदा नहीं because this person is not improving only. So yes, I agree with you that the mentee, the person who is being mentored, should also take some responsibility and should also be serious while learning. ये नहीं कि अगर मैं भूल भी जाती हूँ तो कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, फिर से बस जाके पूछ लूंगी या तो फिर से मैसेज कर लूंगी. ऐसा नहीं होता ना. You can't keep asking a person the same thing again and again. So you also have to वो कहते हैं ना कि the growth of a member or anybody's growth, it depends on themselves only. It has to start with, no matter how good a mentor you have, it doesn't make a difference. Like, oh, then it depends on you only.
Correct. Thank you, Pawan. Ekta, can you share me those case studies so that I can share it with all the mentors so that they can do the case studies with their mentees?
I can share it.
In future.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, I'll send you the document. But I'm telling you, उसमें से already 4-5 have been covered. Like similar case already हो गया है. जैसे like इसमें mentioned है सब कुछ. मतलब वो ये कि mentor is not approachable. वो सब it's already there. And one is an overachiever. तो फिर he's trying to be pushy with his mentee. ये सब मैंने. So this has already been covered, which is why I didn't want an overlap. So that is why I'm saying कि there are any more questions I can take, and I'll share the sheet.
Okay. No problem. Anyone wants to ask any question?
Yeah, I had one.
Yes, ma'am.
So one of the clubs I visited, they used to have a different strategy for mentoring. So like earlier when we used to have CC1, CC2, CC3, so what they had done is they had 10 mentors for each level. So any person giving one particular speech, they will go to that person. I'm not sure how effective that was, but that was a different approach.
But Smith, the thing is, 10 people should be ready also. If we don't have that many people, वो एक और problem है कि like my club is also a good club. It's a strong club. We are presidents distinguished every year. वो सब हो जाता है. लेकिन फिर nobody is ready to be a mentor. Like we have the president of our club, and there's somebody who wants to stand for president this time. Nobody wants to be mentor. Like they're like, and these are people who've been in Toastmasters for 2-3 years. Even now, they tell me they're not confident enough. So I think it's intent sometimes which matters more than experience or anything else. If you want to mentor, you can start mentoring even if you're 1 month into Toastmasters. I've seen such people also. They want to start mentoring. वो उन पे depend करता है. But फिर वही है कि, but I think this is a good thing that you're saying. If there are really 10 such people who are ready to mentor for every speech, that would be great. But
अभिषेक है क्या 10?
अब तो पाथवेज हो गया है तो 10 का कोई मतलब नहीं है.
हाँ, पाथवेज में अभी 4 है ना, पहले लेवल में 4 है. बट मुझे तो लगता है कि पिंक सिटी में तो होंगे ना बहुत ज्यादा मेंटर्स.
हाँ, we have a lot of mentors. Even we have new members who wants to be a mentor. So it is a really tough call for me to make a mentor and to find the mentee for them.
हाँ, क्योंकि if the member agrees और कोई mentee भी बनने के लिए तैयार, that is the thing, correct. हाँ.
First thing is, how can I convince a new member to be a mentor of a member who joined 4 months ago or 6 months ago? That is a big call.
No, actually, like in my case, like one of my mentees, he's only completed level 1. He's only completed level 1. But he somehow like, मतलब मीटिंग में पूरे मीटिंग में ना उसको सिर्फ evaluation अच्छा लगा, only evaluation. And he's like, I want to be an evaluator like you. So I was guiding him also, and he got a lot of practice. He stood second at the division this time. Division level में he stood second. तो मतलब area and club को जीता था. And he's only completed level 1, but you should listen to his evaluation of level 4 and level 5. क्या मस्त evaluation है उसका ना, पूरा detail में he gives. So I don't believe that it is, only after you've achieved a certain level. And people see that credibility in him now. They don't mind getting evaluated by him. They don't mind getting mentored by him. So all his mentees, uske jo mentees are now, they've completed level 2, level 3. He's still on level 1. But people already see him as a credible resource, right? Because of the, like, whatever he's doing in the club. So I don't think it only depends on experience. I think it also depends on how capable you show yourself to be. So if the person is able to see you doing something very well, then automatically I think even a new member can become a mentor to somebody else. But वो दिखना चाहिए, वो कहते हैं ना कि जो दिखता है वही बिकता है, whatever. So then that person has to show. अगर वो दिखेगा नहीं तो then it's difficult. हाँ, सही बात है.
Okay, thank you. Anyone wants to ask any question?
I think people are fed up. कितने बजे खत्म होने वाला था? 8 बजे.
Actually, उस सेशन ही थोड़ा लेट चालू हुआ. So
हाँ, इसी की वजह से ना. हाँ, मैं इसीलिए.
I'm really sorry for that because Ranjit sir was stuck in emergency issue.
नहीं, I think it's really nice that he was trying to help somebody in need. तो वो तो ठीक. But फिर मेरी company में भी, like I said, now they're monitoring laptops. Like even if 5 minutes if I'm away from the laptop, उनको पता चल जाता है. फिर वो screenshot भेजते हैं कि क्या कर रहे थे उस time पे.
Even I am grateful and happy that our presiding officer have given us chance that let's wait for Ranjit sir not to cancel the session.
हाँ.
I'm really thankful.
And he did
for
come.
him.
He did turn.
Yes, and he did come. So thank you, Ekta, for a great, wonderful session. Can we have a huge round of applause for DT?
I don't know if it was
Ekta
wonderful.
Shetty.
I hardly covered everything, but it's okay. हो गया session.
A friendly session is much more happier session than because the session was really friendly and you covered and you cleared out almost all the doubts, and I think all doubts have been cleared. Yes, now I think we all are now ready to become a mentor for more than 5 or 6 members, right?
More than 5, 6. Wow, क्या बात है. That is the way to motivate people, Abhishek. I like that strategy.
Thank you. And I forgot to mention that she is the area director of P1, and I forgot to mention it in her introduction. And
So-
she have given a session few weeks ago for district mentorship program in District 41. Can we have a huge round of applause once again? Because that is also a big achievement.
I'll add one more thing. He
Yes.
was the district level evaluation finalist for the year 2019, I guess.
Oh, Ekta didn't tell me. I should also mention in the list.
बहुत हो गया बस.
Okay, Sonali, would you like to do your role or you want to skip?
What, Abhishek? That half must.
If you want to,
Yes. I have like noted some of the points, and I wanted to play this half master role for today's meeting.
can you do in within 2 minutes, like hot seat? The member can give their answers on the chat box. Will it be okay for you?
Sure.
Okay.
So I will start with our DTM, our previous DTM, who have mentioned so good points about how we can connect with members, and how we can grow and how we can help others to grow. So he has mentioned about opportunity, about resources, marketing, positivity, and engagement. So I would like to ask, could you please tell me what were the points in engagement? Just mention in the chat window. What was the 4 points he has mentioned in the engagement part? Wow, Mukul has noted down everything. He was making the notes. So it's correct, Mukul. It was we should have engagement with leaders, members, roles, collaborators. So everyone, please have a huge round of applause for Mukul. So I wanted to know, like, we need these keywords which bring quality in to bring or to help us to become a better member. So when he was talking about these terms, opportunity, resources, marketing, positive and engagement. So what that valuable word has become?
Empower.
Yeah, empowered.
Yep.
It's correct. What were the three M's he have mentioned in the meeting? Three important M's.
Member, meeting, and milestones, I guess.
Yes, members meet. Who have said meetings? Smith. Members, meetings, and milestones.
Oh.
All the answers are correct. So, for my last question, as we are running short of time, I just wanted to know that animated movie name, which sir has shown one short video from that movie. What was the name of that movie? What was the title of that movie?
Not
And
aware.
Looks like Sonali also wants to know the name of the movie.
no, already.
What is that?
Don't go for title, go for
That's a Toastmasters thing.
That's I know, like okay, that's a funny. I guess you found it a funny question, but I guess this is also important if we wanted to see lot more videos of such kind of animated movie. So the title was Joy and Heron.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, Sonali.
Thank you so much. Over to you, Toastmaster Abhishek.
Thank you, Sonali. Can we have a huge round of applause for our surprise role of Heartmaster? The Heartmaster role was introduced to test your knowledge of the session if you have been attentive completely or not. So, moving forward, as the session is ended officially, can we have feedback from our DTM Ekta Shetty of today's session?
I just want to give one line of feedback. It's very impressive that a very strong club like Pink City Toastmasters is doing this. Calling the PQD, he's eventually going to become our district director, and calling somebody like Music. So I believe that your club is already doing well, and this is something that other clubs need to learn from. That reach out to leaders. Don't think twice that, oh, it's a club event, so the leader may or may not come. Don't. You should at least try on your behalf. I really like the effort that you've put in, Abhishek, in reaching out to me and reaching out to Ranjit sir and making this happen. And all the people who were present here, I noticed this, that even if there were less people, at least the ones who attended, everyone was in the session completely. They were paying attention and they were fully involved. So that is what matters. Really good. I'm really impressed with the club.
Thank you, Ekta. Can we have a huge round of applause for our session guest, DTM Ekta Shetty, and all the members who have attended the session, Toastmaster Balaji Reddy, Toastmaster Komal Jain, and all other members who have attended our session from different clubs. I understand because of the time issue, they have to leave in between. But yes, I would like to thank our presiding officer for this session, Toastmaster Smith, Toastmaster Rakesh, Toastmaster Sonali, Toastmaster Pawan, Toastmaster Rakshita, Toastmaster Balaji, and Toastmaster Komal again. And again, DTM Ekta Shetty. Can we have a huge round of applause for all the members and ourselves who have given efforts to attend today's session.
Thank you, Abhishek. Thank you, Mukul. Thank you, Smith. Thank you, everyone. It's a really great session.
Thank you, Rakesh. Your feedbacks really motivate us. Having feedback from new members really motivate us to give our best more and more and more in near future. Thank you, everyone. Can we end our session here, or you want to have an informal chat, or anyone wants to ask anything?
I think everyone is hungry right now.
Okay.
Yes, correct.
Here we end our successful season 2 of Session O Mania.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you.
Great. Good night. Yeah, bye. Bye.
Goodbye. Thank you.
you.